All right, your next comic coming up to the stage, very funny guy. I have not seen him in like 5 whole years. So make a lot of noise for Mr. Tim Finnegan.
What up, people? How y'all doing tonight? All right, well, that's what I like to hear. Well, my name's Tim Finnegan, and for the show tonight, I know we wanted to say something good about the previous comic and what they look like, so I'd say Andrew Katz. I think Andrew Katz kind of looks like Robert Downey Jr. You look great with that fucking beard, man. Fuck yeah! Well, anyway, my name's Tim Finnegan, but I got a lot of other random names I go by that you can call me. Like, besides being known as Tim Finnegan, I've been known as Mr. Finnegan at the schools I work at for students, or I've been known as Jeremy or Jonathan. But besides that, you can call me names like John Lennon, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, or Paul McCartney, or you can call me Paul Simon, or you can call me Al. Or you can call me Jim Morrison, you can call me Snakes, you can call me Doors, or you can call me John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, because his name is my name too. So now I'd like to get into a story for you guys. So now, you know how you guys, maybe you like to go to fast food places every once in a while. Sometimes I've gone, out to eat, or I stop somewhere for lunch, and that's fucking awesome. So sometimes once in a while, stop at places like Firehouse Subs or Wendy's or other cool places around the area. And I'll tell you a story about one time. Sometimes, you know how, my real name's Tim, but when I go to places like restaurants, sometimes I don't always like to give out my real name. Sometimes I need to hide my identity. So one time, I went over to Firehouse Subs, stopped there for lunch, placed my order. And when the cashier asked, "Can I get a name for the order?" I said, "Yeah, my name's Ruben." And she believed me, so she went with that. And then I got the order, and she called, "Ruben, your order's ready." I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I'm ready to eat. So I had a good lunch. And let me tell you another story about when I went to Wendy's to stop for lunch there. I placed an order. I did what I wanted to do. And when the cashier asked for my name, I told her, "Yeah, my name's Jeremy." And then, so yeah, I got the order ready, and she called, "Jeremy, your order's ready." Now let me tell you another time that I went to another restaurant. One time I went over and stopped at Panera for lunch, and when I didn't show my Panera card, the cashier asked for a name for an order there, and I said, "Yes, my name's Jonathan." And she's like, "Are you sure about that? Do you mean your name's Jonathan?" I'm like, "No, my name's not Jonathan, my name's Jonathan." And she's like, "All right, we'll go with that." So they called, "Jonathan, your order's ready," so then I got it. So now, to get more into a story, I'd like to tell you now about a fucking story about when I was driving DoorDash. So, I've been driving DoorDash. It's a good way of making some extra fucking awesome money this summer, and DoorDash has been fun. I get orders, people place orders with names. One time I got an order from someone with a weird name that didn't sound like a real name. Like one time there was a guy named Five who placed an order from Taco Bell. I'm like, what the fuck? That can't be his real name. I've never heard that name before. So I picked up the order, and then I stopped at Five's house, and I asked, "Hey, is your name Five?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Can you please confirm your name?" He's like, "Yeah, my name's Five." And I'm like, "Okay." And then there were other guys who had weird names like Snakes, Bones, and other fucking weird names. And I'm like, "So what the fuck is up with this?" So what I had to do was I had to figure out some investigating. And actually, besides being known as Tim Finnegan, I'm also known as Jay Parker, aka Spider-Man, so I had some crime to fight with Batman. So when I did all the investigating about these weird names that I was getting on DoorDash, I realized the Joker was behind on all this, so I had to do something about it. We had some crime to fight, and we figured out the Joker's location, and we defeated the Joker. And then, so right as we were getting ready to defeat the Joker, when the Joker was like, "Ha ha, you can't stop me." And another thing the Joker said to me was, "Remember me, Jay? When I killed your brother, I talked just like this." So I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, "Batman, we got some crime to fight." And he's like, "Oh yeah, we were gonna defeat that Joker." So we defeated the Joker, and we celebrated victory, and everyone was thrilled. We saved Gotham City after all. And now, one great quote I would now like to close with for tonight is one of my favorite superhero quotes from Spider-Man, which states, "With great power comes great responsibility." Oh, and one more thing. Live from Madison, Wisconsin, it's Thursday night!
Charlie Coates' younger cousin who took too much acid. It's funny because they look kind of similar. All right.